Chapter 10, The Role of Caregivers. Stepping into the role of a caregiver for a stroke survivor often comes unanticipated. This path may be rife with challenges, but it also unravels tremendous opportunities for growth and personal fulfillment. This chapter delves into the pivotal role that caregivers play in stroke recovery, their responsibilities, the hurdles they encounter, and the resources at their disposal to assist them. The contribution of caregivers to a stroke survivor's recovery process is priceless. They accompany the survivor at every juncture, right from the initial recovery stages to the long-term rehabilitation. Caregivers provide emotional sustenance, assist with day-to-day tasks, and facilitate interactions with healthcare providers. In many instances, caregivers handle the management of the patient's medication, assist with physical therapy drills, prep meals, and arrange transportation to medical visits. Part of their role may also include making necessary alterations to the home setting to address the stroke survivor's requirements and ensure their safety. Being a caregiver can be extensive and taxing. It demands patience, comprehension, and empathy. Yet, it is fundamental to keep in mind that while the caregiver is there to bolster the stroke survivor, they also need to prioritize their own health and well-being. One of the primary obstacles caregivers grapple with is caregiver burnout, a state that emerges when a person feels overwhelmed by the demands of caregiving. Symptoms can manifest as fatigue, stress, anxiety, and depression. Recognizing these symptoms and seeking aid when needed is paramount. Several strategies can ward off caregiver burnout. One of them is ensuring that caregivers allocate time for themselves. This could involve taking breaks during the day, indulging in a hobby or activity that they find enjoyable, and making sure they get ample rest. Another key element in warding off caregiver burnout is seeking and accepting assistance. This help could come from other family members, friends, or professional services. Respite care services exist to provide temporary relief for caregivers, allowing them a breather while ensuring their loved one is still cared for. Support groups for caregivers can be an invaluable asset. These groups offer a platform where caregivers can share their experiences, challenges, and victories. They can dispense advice, comfort, and the reassurance that they aren't alone in their journey. Education forms another vital facet of successful caregiving. The more a caregiver understands about stroke and its aftermath, the better equipped they will be to provide care. Plenty of resources, both online and offline, provide information about stroke, recovery, and caregiving. As a caregiver, it's also critical to advocate for the stroke survivor. This involves actively participating in their care, interacting with healthcare providers, and ensuring the survivor's needs and preferences are catered to. Finally, it's crucial to acknowledge that as a caregiver, experiencing a range of emotions is normal. It's okay to feel overwhelmed, frustrated, or sad at times. It's equally fine to rejoice in small victories and take pride in the positive impact you're making. Caregiving is not only a journey for the stroke survivor, but also for you as a caregiver. In the forthcoming chapter, we will delve into the complexities and treatment options for aphasia and other disabilities ensuing from a stroke. However, for now, let's pause and express gratitude for the caregivers, as they truly are the driving force behind stroke recovery. As a caregiver, you are part of a community of everyday heroes who rise to the challenge each day. Your contributions are invaluable, and you are genuinely making a difference. Remain resilient, seek support when necessary, and remember to prioritize self-care. Your efforts are genuinely remarkable.